wait, I found it. At the beginning of lockdown, I was so good. I was doing like some sort of exercise like 5 days a week. And the thing is, I don't like running, so it was never running.
To run to the laptop to be on Doing Bits TV, that's obviously...
Yeah, I'll be running downstairs. Yeah, true, to be fair. I mean, it was very up and down. I feel like my production levels were... Productivity. That's what I meant. Productivity. All musical terms. Anyway, honestly, I was always one of those people that was like, I'm not getting TikTok. Like, I'm not one of them. Got it. I'm obsessed with it. I had an interface and I broke it. So I was thinking the other day, because I can obviously record vocals at home. I'm probably the world's biggest perfectionist, so I will re-record the same sentence 20 times, maybe more. I'm like, sorry, I've got to get it right. It's being in a studio with someone else, with a couple more people, just is so different. Do you know what I mean? It makes it way more fun.
It's mad to me as well that you've been songwriting for like 10 years now, yeah?
Do you know what I mean? When you say like, yeah, I was songwriting when I was 9, everyone's a bit like, you definitely weren't. I guess I was. I guess it was more like I didn't really know I was songwriting at the time. But yeah, I did find a couple of my songs from when I was, like 8, 9 the other day, and they're shocking.
When you say shocking, how shocking are you talking? If Drip is like level 100,
I'm gonna say maybe like a 10. Like, it rhymed and it flowed nice, but the lyrics just, you've got to write like 1,000 songs before you get a good one. And I was like, oh my god, okay. But I think by now I might have been near that mark, you know.
I mean, the proof is in the pudding, Lily. I mean, Drip and Haunt Me. You just got to look at the results, and you're doing well. When did you first say to yourself, like, I want to be a singer?
Obviously, songwriting was like the thing that came first. Until I got to like 15, 16, I was like, actually, I kind of want to sing too. And at the time, I was thinking like, maybe I didn't think I'd sell my songs at that age, but I thought maybe like I'll give my songs to someone else to sing. When I started performing live, I was like, I want to do this. I don't want anyone else to do it. The songs that I would do, my covers, I kind of think carefully about. I think it does sort of build a little sort of brand image around you because of who you cover. I love people like Billie Eilish, Georgia Smith, Amy Winehouse, and they're the people that I frequently cover.
Did you say to yourself, like, there are certain genres that I'm not going to touch now? Like, I'm going to do this and do that, or are you now, like, after releasing 2 songs, even more open-minded than you were before?
I think there'd be any genres that I'd be like, I'm never going to touch on, because I feel like never say never to anything, you know what I mean? I could end up being like a punk rocker, who knows, in a couple of years. Like,
I'm here for it.
Some artists that will release a lot of music and they have a really consistent sound, like everything, not sounds the same, but, you know, very similar. And I wanted for my first couple singles to actually be really different. Like the way I write, like I write in a lot of different ways. Like sometimes it's like really sad, like heartfelt. Then other times it's kind of like savage. Like for example, Drip is a bit more like girl power kind of thing, you know?
I like Drip a lot.
I think I prefer that one to Haunt Me. Not that I don't like Haunt Me, but
it's just different though. Like I just
what was that?
It's just a different feel. You know, it's I still think Haunt Me's a great song, but it's just different energies.
Yeah, it is different.
How do you differentiate? Like, you're a singer, right? But I would say you're an artist. So what do you say the cutoff point is between being an artist and a singer?
I mean, I guess being an artist comes with a lot more than just being a singer, like style, brand. You've got to kind of show a bit of personality.
So did you get a lot of shit for going out and following what you wanted to do?
When I was in like year 9, year 10, and I was like, I want to be a singer, or like I want to go into music. That's what I usually say. I want to go into music. Like, cool. What's your second plan? And I was like, I don't need one. Like, what are you trying to say? But usually, a lot of people have always been like, go for it, like do whatever you want, kind of thing. Like at my college, I took 3 creative subjects, and that's like unheard of kind of thing. They don't really let you do it, and I had to like go through back doors to basically do it, because like the head of my college was like, you're not doing it, and I was like, I am, because I don't want to do anything else. Do you know what I mean? I was like, why would you make me do like sociology or English when I'm never going to use that again? Do you know what I mean? It just seemed really stupid. But things like that, yeah, I definitely got a bit like, make sure you have a B plan, like maybe go into business just in case. So I was like, no. But most people, like my friends and family, have always been like, do it. Do you know what I mean?
Just absolutely go for it, smash it, and take over the world. Yeah, good. Boys who are rappers or they sing or whatever, there's usually like a bit more of support, because it's like, yeah, hold to like big up bro, like, you know, like a bro's doing bits or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you get it. But from a female perspective, do you notice that?
Usually male artists will have both female and male fans. The boys will love them, they'll back up their bro. Like girls will be like, oh my god, I fancy you. As a female artist, I think usually my fans would mainly be female, and there'd be a couple boys that'd be like, yeah, I like your music too, kind of thing.
Social media, right? Big subject.
Oh, we could get deep here, do you know what I mean?
There's waves behind me. I'm ready for a swim. We can get deep.
But on one hand, it's really good for, especially people like me who can promote their music for free. It's also bad for your mental health. There's a lot of comparing to other people. I mean, no one's going to put out the bad stuff. Like I have been trying to do that a little bit more. I'm not saying I'm going to put on like a video of me crying or something, but
I was waiting for it as well.
You know, I might one day, you know, if I have a really bad day, it might come out.
Yeah.
But I feel like people should, maybe they are already, but I think, people aren't being as real as they could be. There's a lot of like these big, like influencers are obviously a massive part of it now, and they show the best sides of them permanently. So that's what I think everyone thinks they want to be like, but it's just unrealistic. So that's the bad bit about it, I think.
Yeah, no, I agree, definitely. I think it's like you said, business. If you're doing anything creative, it is like so good, because like 20 years ago, when people in our position just didn't have this, so it was such a harder graph, especially like being a singer like you, like actually going to have to go to record companies in person, like
oh my god, yeah,
I was dropping it out, and it's nuts, because my mum was a singer, so I know she's told me about yeah. She did bits, to be fair, like her she had the same manager as Shaggy, so that was cool. So yeah.
Oh, no way. That's so sick.
She was, maybe I've got the talent. Deep.
What do you do? Do you like music? Like, are you into music? Like, do you do anything yourself?
Lily, I've got a song.
You got a song?
I've got a tune. Yeah, come on. I wouldn't even say rapping, because it is rapping, but it's just like speaking.
Kind of like Law kind of vibes, because I kind of get that a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, kind of. Explain to me the relationship between influencers and artists. In
terms of an artist reaching out to an influencer, you kind of got to go for the right one, because someone that's like a chef isn't probably going to want to like play, like their audience is not going to be interested in that unless they do like a video and your music's in the background.
Do you find TikTok necessary?
It's probably the most important social media right now. I mean, people have got famous literally purely from TikTok. If you get the ball rolling on TikTok, then you could do really well from it. It's getting like banned in America.
Do you know what? I was asking you that on my quick fire, but I'm still going to ask you. But now I've given you time to think. TikTok artists are going to become its own like genre.
I wouldn't necessarily say like it's a genre yet, but I definitely feel like there's a certain vibe of the songs that are on TikTok, if you know what I mean. I feel like people that kind of almost more organically grow maybe are given a bit more like praise.
Do you feel like
that's true,
in a sense, each song is kind of a metaphor for your character at the time?
100%. That's why Drip came along and everyone was like, oh my god, like the first reactions I got was like, that's a Savage song. I was like, is it?
I'm not going to try and do it, because I've tried to do it and I just don't sound as good as you. It sounds sick.
I think that's definitely more my writing style. People are very quick to assume like, who's it about? You know what I mean? It's not necessarily always about a singular person kind of thing. But people love to think it is, so I'll just let them. When I asked one of my friends to be in the music video, he was like, yeah, sure, I'd love to be in it. And I was like, you're going to be a Drip. Like, it's not the best role to, you know, and he was like, nah, I'll do it anyway.
Yeah, fair play.
I feel like there's a lot of relationships where people get really too comfortable and the effort starts going. I mean, obviously I know it happens in girls too, but I just know a lot of my friends that have experienced, boys in particular, that sort of get into that routine of maybe like playing their video games, like smoking in their room, kind of becoming a bit boring, do you know what I mean? A bit of a low life, and it's like, oh, get up, like do something, do you know what I mean?
And then I'm sitting there going, wait, am I the Drip? No, I'm sure. How did you go about doing the video?
Well, me and my sister literally did it just us two, like just me and her. We had to like hire out a studio, just us two, carry all the equipment, just even little things like that. And then obviously her being my sister, there were a couple arguments here and there, and she edited the whole video, so shout out to her.
If she keeps acting that way, she's going to have an interview on here as well. I'm just saying. Style in the video as well, because aesthetically, I think the outfit that you're wearing when you're in the studio section, and obviously my favourite part where you've got the gloves on, and that's just, it works very well.
It was over like, I'd say like a month to plan like what kind of vibe, say like the white studio. We were going to actually do like a scene in a train station. We didn't end up doing that because of lockdown, which was a bit annoying, but anyway. And things like, we definitely wanted a sofa scene. Like I was like, I want him to be smoking all the time. I literally had to make my friends chain smoke. I felt so bad. But he was literally said, he was like, I'm going to quit smoking like the day before we did it. And I was like, babe, sorry, but you're going to have to start tomorrow. The glove scene, I definitely wanted that from the beginning. I always knew I wanted like a glittery kind of soft scene because the rest of it is quite, quite punchy and stuff. I actually made most of the outfits, to be honest, because I knew I wanted to wear, but I couldn't find them anywhere.
If you're with someone that's a bit of a dosser,
don't settle for less than, do you know what I mean? I feel like life's just too short for that.
Are you at a point now where you are going to be like more experimental?
Like, especially as a new artist, you have to be. You can't play it safe at all. My next single that is coming out is fairly experimental. It's very different from my last two as well. People will probably be a bit like, what is this at first, maybe? But that's okay.
How do you find being an independent artist, and do you think that you're going to stick with that?
It's a blessing and a curse at the same time. Like, I'm a manager. I mean, as in, like, I'm not solely by myself, if you know what I mean. Independent obviously means that you have no label or anything, which is good because obviously you get to keep all your creativity. It's all down to you. No one's taking like a cut of your money really either. That does mean you've also got to supply all the finances yourself, which is where it can be a bit like, the music video, for example, we could have got someone else to edit it, but then, that would be another something that I couldn't spend on, say, advertising or the outfits, whatever, you know what I mean? Now is probably the best time to be an independent artist.
You run your own shit, so that's really good. What are your plans for the future?
Oh, I'm going to have to give away my secrets.
It's okay, we're on a beach, no one's going to hear.
Releasing more music this year, whether that might be 1 or 2 singles. I'm still unsure whether it's going to be an EP, an album, or just singles. I need to get out gigging again, and once I do, we've got me and my manager have got a couple shows set up, which will hopefully be good. All I'm going to say is gigging next year should be the one.
Lily Knott, absolute England takeover, can't wait. When are we going to get to see Drip performed live?
Oh, listen, I had so many gigs lined up. 2 in London, like 4 in Brighton. I was actually going to do a release party and everything. It will come soon enough. I have got an acoustic version coming soon though, which might compensate a little bit.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Established person in the music industry, whether that be an artist or a songwriter or ideally both.
That was the end of the serious stuff, so...
Why am I so scared? Are they going to be like really weird questions?
I mean, like, they're not really weird. They're just a bit, they're really weird. What is your ideal meal deal?
Okay, I'm going to go with a latte coffee, one of the cold ones, because they're the most expensive. Some kind of wrap, maybe get like a chicken wrap. Snacker Jacks.
Favourite brand?
Food came to my mind straight away. God, I just love all foods. Balenciaga, as if I can afford that. Everything they stand for, I think is really cool.
Favourite trainers?
Jordan ones. Red pair, haven't you? I've seen them on your story.
How do we stop fast fashion?
Buy from Depop, charity shops, make your own clothes like me. Steal your mum's clothes, steal your sister's clothes.
Is coronavirus real?
Yes.
What is the weirdest place to go to in Brighton?
Like the Level at like 3 in the morning.
Perfect. When are you releasing merch?
That is unknown.
How do you deal with haters?
You're always going to get them. Doesn't matter how big or small you are, you're always going to get them. You can't please everyone, so they're probably not doing a lot with their own life.
Do face masks work?
Yes.
Is Boris Johnson in the Illuminati?
Probably.
Beards or no beards?
It depends who it's on though.
Is Hollywood a paedophilia ring?
I think it could be.
What is your worst habit?
Being too much perfectionist, I'd say.
What is your go-to Wetherspoons drink?
Probably unicorn gin and tonic.
When does your modelling career start?
Oh my God, I don't know, never.
Who is your inspiration?
Freddie Mercury. I'm trying to be quick.
Dream collaboration?
Lily Allen or Billie Eilish.
Why did America ban TikTok?
Because Donald Trump hates it.
Which singer dresses the best?
Rihanna.
When are we making a song?
Anytime.
Why was Frank Lampard's goal disallowed in the 2010 World Cup?
Because he was offside.
How long until you headline Glastonbury?
Next 5 years.
When are we going for a drink? And finally, Not.
Who's there?
Luke.
Luke who?
Luke through the keyhole and let me in. Hey. Anyway, bang! End of the interview. We survived. We made it. Internet didn't want us to talk, but we moved.
Difficulties, but we moved, yeah.
I guess you could actually say that the Wi-Fi was a drip.
You could say that, for sure.
Okay. Well, thank you, Lily, so much for coming on. Really appreciate it. Stay safe. keep washing your hands, and
keep doing bits.
Hey, keep doing bits. See you later on. Bye.
I'm really contemplating what I